All right, let's head over to tax. So click on the tax tab, and this is nowhere near as complicated as you might think. Okay, so we're going to enable automated taxes, prices entered with tax or without tax. If you enter them without tax, the automated taxes are going to calculate them for you. So that's what would normally happen. So normally when we are pricing something, entering the price of something, when we upload a product or add a product to WooCommerce, we enter it exclusive of tax. Calculate tax based on customer shipping address, tax class standard, rounding, that's fine, additional tax classes, reduced rate and zero rate. So the way this works is that most countries and most states, they have the standard rate of tax, and then there are certain products that have a reduced rate and certain products that have no tax on them at all. For example, in the UK, food or most food has no tax. So that would be an example of zero rated tax items. Okay, now everything here, because we've got automated taxes enabled, we can't change anything. We need to leave it as it is. Now we need to enter the tax rates. So first of all, let's go to standard rates. And as you see, there's nothing here at the moment. Click on Insert Row. For this demonstration, I'm going to enter the tax for the UK. To get a whole list of country codes, just click here, United Kingdom, and the country code is GB. State code, in this case there is no state code because there are no states in the United Kingdom. The tax rate is 20% across the whole country. If you are in the US, what you're going to need to do here is you're going to need a row for every state. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment. Now also in the UK, the tax rate doesn't alter by zip code or postcode. It's just the same right across the country. So we don't need to enter anything for city. And then the rate is 20%. You need to find this out for yourself. So wherever you're going to be selling to, you need to find out the tax rates for those countries or states. Tax name, so this is for your own reference. UK standard rate, because that's what it is. Now priority, and once again, because in the UK there's only one tax rate for the whole country. If you are selling in the US, for example, and you're setting up a row for a state, well, it could be that in that state there are certain zip codes or cities that have their own tax rates, and in that case you would have to set the priority. Now what I will say here is that if you are selling in a country where the tax rates are quite complex, it is better to go to a qualified professional and ask them for a whole spreadsheet or some kind of data that's going to help you to set this up. Okay, but for many countries, like for example the UK, it's very simple because there's only one tax rate across the whole country. Compound, now it's unlikely you would use that, but again, if you are selling in the US, you need to consult with a qualified tax professional to find out exactly what you need to do here. Shipping, yes, we want to tax shipping because that's normally the way it works. So we'll have a tick in the box there. Okay, now let me just quickly demonstrate how this would work for the US. So we put in the country code US, and now we need to enter a state code. I'm just going to choose any state, Alabama. Now if Alabama has additional rates or separate rates for different zip codes, then you would enter the zip code here, or the city, if it has different rates for different cities, you'd enter the city there, and now you enter the rate. So that is how you would do it for the US, but just to repeat again, you should really consult somebody, a professional, about this for the US because there are so many different tax rates across the country. Alright, now once you've done that, click Save Changes. In here, I'm just going to put anything. I don't know what the rate is for Alabama. I'm just going to put 7 just as a guess there. And save changes. I should give this a name. Okay, now you would do the same thing for reduced rate rates. So if you are selling any products that in your country have a different tax rate, then you would do the same here. You would set it up by clicking on Insert Row. Same with 0 rate. And I'll just quickly set one up here for the UK. Rate is going to be 0 because it's 0 rated. Okay, so that's taxes. Now in the next lesson, we're going to set up shipping. I'll see you there.